Hi, Ron here, and welcome to the L.T.L. Tutoring Central video math series. This particular video is about adding fractions with unlike denominators. If you're not sure how to add fractions with like denominators, check that video out first. Nevertheless, don't be afraid of fractions. They're not so difficult as you'll see as we go through step by step. And you can always contact me by email, tutoringcentral@hotmail.com, or check out the website at www.tutoringcentral.com for private lessons as well. So enjoy the video and learn lots.
So let's have a look at adding fractions with unlike denominators. Now remember, the denominator is the bottom number of a fraction. So in this example, 3/4, 5/8, and 2/3, the 4, the 8, and the 3 are our denominators. And they're all different. In other words, they're unlike. That's what we mean by unlike denominators. Now remember, in the adding fractions with like denominators, we were ready to add the numerators, or the top numbers, right away. But this time, we first must change all the denominators to be the same. We can't add the fractions until we have like denominators. So how do we do that? Let's take a simple example. 1/3 plus 1/4. I need to look at 3 and 4. Those are our unlike denominators that we have to make like, or the same. So we're going to look at 3 and 4 and find out what are their multiples. So I made a list of the multiples of 3 and 4. So for 3 we have 3, 6, 9, 12. For 4 we have 4, 8, 12. Ding, 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 12 and 12. The first common multiple is 12. Now I know what my common denominator will be for those two fractions, 12. Remember how to change your fraction. 1/3 will become 4 over 12, and 1/4 will become 3 over 12. What? How did that happen? Okay, a quick refresher. You multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the same number. So we had 1/3, or 1 over 3. And to get 12, we had to multiply 3 times 4. So I multiplied the top number by 4. 1 times 4 equals 4. And for 1/4, or 1/4, I had to multiply 4, the denominator, by 3 to get 12. So I have to multiply the numerator, or top number, by 3, and 1 times 3 gives me 3. So I have 4/12 and 3/12. Now it's as simple as just following the adding fractions with like denominators. So 4/12 plus 3/12 equals 7/12. And 7/12 is not an improper fraction, and it's already in lowest terms. So you're done. It's that simple. Well, okay, it's not always that simple. Let's look back at our earlier fractions. We had 3/4, 5/8, and 2/3. So in this case, we need multiples for 3, 4, and 8. And I always suggest starting with the larger number, in this case 8. Because if I start with the largest number and use its multiples, I can just compare it to the smaller ones, and it's often much quicker than trying to go through a long row. So when I start doing multiples of 8, I start with 8. And why do I start with 8? Why can't I ignore that? Well, because sometimes I can use 8. If I had just 8 and 4, in other words, 3/4 and 5/8, I could use 8 as my common denominator. But in this case, I have an 8, a 4, and a 3, so I go 8, 16, 3 times 8 is 24, and when I do the multiples of 4, I have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and it's looking good. Now with 3, I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24 again. So now we have a winner. The common denominator, or the like denominator in this case, is 24, and that's the lowest one, so it's the easiest one to work with. Now remember, we've multiplied the denominators so that they're all 24. Now we have to multiply the numerators in the same way to get our new numbers. So for the 3/4 or 3/4, I multiplied the denominator 4 times 6 to get 24. So I multiply the numerator by 6, and 3 times 6 is 18. Similarly, for 5/8, I multiplied the 8 by 3. 3 times 5 is 15. And for 2/3, I multiplied the 3 by 8, and 2 times 8 is 16. So our new fractions are 18/24, 15/24, and 16/24. Now just add them up. 18 plus 15 plus 16 is 49 over 24. Remember, just add the numerators, not the denominators. Yay! But wait, we are not quite done. Improper fraction alert. 49/24 is an improper fraction, but it's easy to fix. We just divide. 49 divided by 24 gives us two whole numbers. In other words, there's two 24s in there, and there's one left over, and that turns into our fraction 1 over 49. So our final answer is 2 and 1 over 49. Now, if our fraction was not in lowest terms, we would still have another step. Remember, we have to usually provide lowest terms, but 1/49 is already in lowest terms. So we are completely done with that question. Et voila! I knew you could do it. See, adding fractions with unlike denominators is not so difficult after all. For further help, though, watch for other videos on this channel. Also, don't hesitate to contact me at my email address, tutoringcentral@hotmail.com, or check out the website, tutoringcentral.com. There's courses there and lots of other information that might help you out. And in-person or online tutoring is available, of course, from Ron. So thank you for watching the video, and enjoy the rest of your day. Good luck with fractions.